It's Monday, the 24th of October, 2016. We had a bit of trouble uploading the show yesterday. I don't know why. Direct to Facebook. So what we had to do was upload it to YouTube, because both the videos are always available both on Facebook and YouTube. And if one or the other doesn't work, it's usually on the other one. So what I had to do was, after uploading as usual to YouTube, I linked to that on my Facebook. So it might have looked a bit different yesterday. Now, I don't know if that's due to the latest Facebook update, because what tends to happen with these damn Facebook updates, they do something, and then you update the Facebook app, and then something else doesn't work again. As you know, with the karaoke shows that we do, the image is mirrored the other way round. So if you're looking at that clock behind me, which is, you can read okay, the letters would be right along round. It's kind of gone left to right. And we still, that's been going on for months, and they still haven't sorted that out yet. So I hope that they haven't done something again to stop things working. Oh, well, never mind. Now, talking of birthdays, we've got quite a lot of birthdays today. They always come up at the end of the show. A couple of people asking me, how do you know whose birthday it is? Very, very simple. On Facebook. It's the Facebook birthdays things. You know, at the top there, let me have a look, top, so sort of at the top near, slightly over to the right side, you've got birthdays there. So I simply click on those and do the birthdays like that. I don't always recognise people, but just because I don't recognise you doesn't mean to say that I can't wish you happy birthday. And if you don't want to be wished happy birthday, click the unfriend thing. It's as simple as that, my darlings, okay? So always try and wish as many people a happy birthday as possible. Sometimes there's only 2, 3. Today there's about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 10 today. So they will be coming up, as always, at the end of today's little programme, okay? So I'm sharing your secrets here. Sharing your secrets. There was lots of stuff in the newspaper yesterday. I've picked up, well, I've only got one newspaper with me. The Sun on Sunday. The Super Soaraway Sun on Sunday. Loads of stuff in here yesterday. Look at this. Cat takes a 70-mile-an-hour ride on a van roof. I love this. A cat clung to the roof of a plumber's van for a 45-mile round trip, which included a motorway. You see this cat on the... because they don't let go, do they? As well you know when you pick a cat up. They don't all like to be picked up, do they? Katie, she puts up, my cat Katie, she puts up with it for a while, and then she starts pouring to go down, so I let her down. I'll tell you what my cat seems to like, and I've only just discovered that, and that is being held like a baby. Oh, yes. Right, so I pick her up as usual, and then I turn her on her back, and like that, Katie, like that she is, and she purrs her head off, and she looks at me. I'm not sure if it's a happy face or it's an annoyed face, but she certainly seems to be purring. Cats, have you got a cat? And do you pick it up like a baby? Rock-a-bye Katie on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. I'm also available for children's nursery rhymes. You might want to employ me to pop round to your house late at night and do the nursery rhymes and stories. Oh, yes, I love reading children's stories. Hello, children. It's time for your bedtime story. And tonight's story is The Shining. Anyway, so this cat, if I can't see the damn thing here. I've got to put my special glasses on. There we are. The bloke arrived to see the cat, Flo, slide down his windscreen before scarpering. So when he got to his destination 45 miles later, this cat just slid down. Poor thing was just hanging on for dear life. Have you got scratches? Have you got scratches in your on your roof now, I wonder? Poor little pussy. Here, pussy, pussy. Meow, meow. Here, pussy, pussy. Poor little cat. Oh, you must feel sorry for her, eh? If you've got stone chips in your van now, or claw marks, then I can recommend Jimmy Butler's Garage, where he fixes, my nephew now repairs. He repairs stone chips, small dents. I say small, I suppose they're quite big. I don't know, so big, you know. Scratches in your, he does all that. Respraying, JB's Autos. Oh, what's it? Let me find the address now. One moment, please. and he's in Lincolnshire. Lincolnshire. Do you want me to find that? Let's get an ad in there. Incidentally, these are not paid for ads. It's only my nephew JB's. Is it Autos? Will I find that? JB's no, I can't find it now. Is that it? Mobile mechanic. JB's. No, that's not it. Oh, hang on. He'll have it on his wall, won't he? No, I still can't find it. Oh, that's not good, actually, is it? Because if I can't find it, who else can't find it? Here we are. JB's. Oh, it's all one word. So it's facebook.com/JB's Auto Body and Paint. And there's some pictures of some of the work he's done there. Highly recommended for doing stone chips and things like that. And he won't rip you off, all right? Look, I've got adverts in. We need singing jingle adverts. That's what we need here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. JB's Auto... what's that? Just a minute. JB's Auto Body and Paint Repairs. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Contact Jimmy Butler. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. 07437 648 931. Ba 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 ba. 07437 648 931. JB's Auto Body and Paint. On Facebook.com. Huh? See? Jingles. That's what sells things. I bet his phone's ringing away. Good morning, JB's. The trouble is the name is long. It doesn't roll off, does it? Don't know if is that a bad thing. I don't know. JB's Auto Body and Paint. Can I help? Good afternoon, JB's Auto Body. I'm not remembering that. Good morning. Shut up, woman. Who is that telling me to replace my handset? Shut up! Shut up! Oh, shut up! We are being summoned by the Green Triangle. We must go to the Green Triangle. Yeah, so, good morning, JB's Auto Body and Paint Repair Shop. May I help you with your inquiry, caller? I wonder how he answers the phone, my nephew. Or is it one of these? Yep, JP's Auto Body and Repair. Can I help you, mate? Yep. I wonder how he answers the phone. I'll have to do a test call. Live on this show at some point. Yes. What else we got in the paper today? Now, look at this. Come on, people. Will you keep your blooming children under control? We all have children. But for God's sake, running around doctor surgeries, supermarkets. I was never allowed to do that. Can't you keep them under control, dears? Look, a mum whose son threw a tantrum in a cafe. I like that word, cafe. In a cafe, has blamed its owners for shaming her on Facebook. Well, why not? Keep your children under control then. God's sake, woman. 3 customers left. Here, they've lost 3 lots of business because of your child not kept under control. A worker in this place in Derbyshire posted, clients do not want to listen to screaming children whose parents can't control them. Absolutely. Kate replied, I'm in tears. Well, keep your child under control and you won't get things written like that, will you? There's so many people so quick enough. Hang on a minute, where's my glasses gone? This thing. There's too many people quick enough to post things about so-called bad experiences they have in somewhere. The owners have got just as much right to complain about you. Keep your children under control, please, dear. What is wrong with you all? God's sake, running around. No, you're sitting in a... They do it in church. Mind you, the priest in the church I go to, he looks like he don't take any rubbish from anyone. Do you know what I mean? There was a child the other day, and it ran around the whole church. He stopped. He just stopped. He didn't look, didn't say anything. He just simply stopped and waited until the child was collected and tied to one of the pews. I'll have to carry some gaffer tape with me. We like gaffer tape. It fixes everything. That's what they need. They need to be gaffer taped down to the pews in the church. Oh, dear. Another story here. Look at this. Teachers is. I mean, some people have got more time on their hands than they need to have. I think teachers waste too much time marking children's homework in different coloured pens. A school minister has claimed. I mean, how can he? And can he come out with something like that? This bloke, Nick Gibb, said staff add to their workload by writing detailed comments which often go unread. Oh, come on, who reads teachers' comments anyways? Eh? What do you know? What do teachers know? Oh, we had some lovely teachers in my school. I went to the London Oratory School in London. And I had some nice teachers. Let me think. There was the maths teacher. He was nice bloke. Can't remember his name now. But you don't want to upset him. Oh my God, he's the one that used to throw chalkboard cleaners across the like that. These were wooden things. They'd take an eye out. All part of the fun and go to school. Who else did I like? I liked the music teacher, Mrs. Thomas. I only had her for the first year. I was in class 1MS. The whole class was always getting into trouble there, unfortunately. But that's the class I was in. The music teacher hated the history teacher. Can't remember her name now. Miss Duaine. Miss Duaine. Evil cow. Evil. Her idea of teaching would be to give you a history. She was the history teacher. Gives you a history book to read. A chapter. The next day you come in and then she'd stand there and ask questions about what you just read. And I could not get the information to stay into my head. I couldn't do it. She was horrible. Horrible woman. Actually, I think she was about the worst. She was the worst. The French teacher, Mrs. Martel. Oh, she was nice. Big lady. We were, bonjour, mon ami, comment ça va? The only thing is I was no good at any of these subjects, to be honest. I wasn't. I got unclassified for geography. Geography. Music, unclassified. RE, unclassified. Religious education. I was no good at sports. Was I good at anything at school? I don't think I was. No, I got an E, just scraped through on the maths. But then, of course, it's all the algebra stuff. What use is that? When have I ever used AX plus 2CB equals Y? When have I ever used that in my life since I left school? Never. Complete and utter waste of time. They should have done courses in broadcasting. I think I would have excelled at that, don't you, boys and girls? A lot of people ask, why don't I do the radio or anything like that? Well, I've never been very good at pushing myself. In fact, Vectis, excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog here. Can you hear it? There's something hanging. I can feel it hanging down my window, but it won't come up. Does that come up now? Nope, still hanging there. Never mind. Vectis Humpty, who is on Vectis Radio. Now, how comes, I've been wondering this, Vectis, how comes the radio station is named after you? How is that possible? Vectis Humpty, Vectis Radio. How have you managed, how did you skank that one? Skank is not a rude word. No, it's not a rude word. How did you manage to skank that one? Huh? A radio station named Vectis Radio on Islay Widget, also known as the Isle of Wight. Okay, the Isle of Wight. And Vectis was talking about me yesterday on his radio station. And he said he thought it was a travesty. That's a good word, travesty. Use that in a conversation today. Go on, try and use it in a conversation today. He said it was a travesty that I wasn't on some sort of radio station. And the reason is, number one, I don't think I am what they would be looking for, because it's very different now. Years and years ago, in the 60s, I was only a tiny, very small person in the 60s, 3 years old I was. In the 60s, a radio bloke would come along and, yeah, I quite like what you do, please come and do a show, and you would be left to it. Now, the radio stations have a format that you need to stick to, if you see what I mean. Now, I can stick to a format, no problem at all. But you've got to have a little bit of... These radio stations don't seem to have any leeway at all for you to be creative. I mean, by this time, that we've done 14 minutes. See, I've chatted now for 14 minutes. If this was a music radio station, I'll probably be restricted to about 30 seconds talking in that time. And I try so hard to reduce my amount of talking, but I just can't shut up. I just can't shut up. And I honestly do not believe that radio stations are looking for what I do. That's the reason. So I don't go out and look. No one comes to me, but that's not how it is anyway. You've got to go to them now. That's how it was. You've got to go to them. Please, can I have a job and all that business, you know. And that's why. That's why, really, Vectis. Who knows? One day, a little local radio station, you know, a community station might start up in Bracknell. And I might be interested in that, you know. Might be interested in that. Okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, well, just play these tunes and do what you think is right. Yeah, I'll have some of that. Probably wouldn't be the same as that. I'd have to clean it up a bit. There would be no swearing. Well, no, I don't swear a lot on here, do I? Just occasionally. I mean, I don't swear directly. Now and again, I might drop in a word now and again. You know, like, oh, he was so pissed last night. But that's hardly swearing, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's hardly swearing. So that's why. That's why. Anyway, back to this. Back to this story. This bloke, Nick Gibb. Oh, it's so... There's a little picture of him there as well in the sun. Look at him. Look at that little man. He's very, very important. He's obviously trying to justify his huge pay packet. Nick says... It was an urban myth that teachers had to mark in red, green and purple ink, as it has never been a requirement of government or school watchdog Ofsted. And he urged school staff to ditch fancy pens and mark all work with just a simple grade black pen. I mean, how boring is that? You're really one of those boring people, aren't you, Mr. Nick Gibb? We need colour in our lives, dear. Colour. Colour. Like, this programme is in colour. And I could just do this in black and white if I wanted to. I could do it in just black and white. But no, I pay the extra and it's in full colour. Like BBC One colour. BBC One colour. Yes, colour, colour, colour. Marking it all in black. How boring are you, Nick? God's sake, man. I bet you've got Nick, I bet you've got loads and loads of good exams, haven't you? I bet you've got A-levels. Have you got a doctor? Have you got a doctor? Have you got a BOC, an AWE, or a WAN? Have you got any of those? I bet you have, Nick, haven't you? A very, very intelligent person. So why do you print this crap then? We need as many colours. In fact, you know, red, purple, green, you know, that's not enough colours. Teachers should be allowed to have a whole spectrum. There's another good word. Try and use that in a conversation. Spectrum. I like that word. We need a whole spectrum of different colours appearing on children's books as they do their hard work for the day. Printing it all in black. What planet are you on? Aren't you a boring person? I bet you've got a boring house, haven't you? I bet you've got a great big house. Haven't you, Nick? Nick Gibb? Have you got a lovely big house, have you? What's the wallpaper like? Is it magnolia? I bet you're a magnolia and grey. You look like a really particular boring person. You really do, Nick. Go on, get on with your mate. And teachers, don't take any notice of him. He's just one of the most boring people. Everything in black, please. Or is it a politically correct thing? Is that what it is? Is it a politically correct thing? Thank you. Let's have a look at some of the messages from yesterday's show, boys and girls, which appeared to you in full colour on this station. Hello to Jeff, who says, great show as always, Chris. I've been catching up one after the other for the last 4 shows. Well, that's 2 hours of watching. How have you managed to watch me for 2 hours, Jeff? Dear me. As for socks, because I talked about socks, I've got another pair of... What socks have I got on today? Let me have a look. Yep, these ones are going a bit thin as well. They just don't make these socks like they used to. I've only had these 5 years. I have half a dozen socks I bought about 12 years ago, and I've been wearing them every day since. Just changing them to some others when I go out anywhere special. I think because I lost a leg, they last twice as long because I can only wear one at a time. Oh, did you? How did you lose that then? Was that an accident or a diabetes thing? Tell us more, Jeff. Tell us more. Do you know what I like? I like people who have got some... I have something wrong. I do have something... I never talk about it. I do have something wrong. But when I'm out in a live situation, often I joke about it. And that's the way to deal with these things, dear. That's the way to deal with it. You've got to laugh at life, because he's not laughing at you, dear. I mean, we're about to be nuclear bombed by someone somewhere, aren't we, dear? It's all very frightening, it really is. But don't worry, United Kingdom Talk will be on the air as right up to that very last flash. We will. When we are, what's the word? Vaporised. Oh, there's 3 excellent words today I've shoved into this show. We could be vaporised. 1 minute I'm talking, and then and I just become steam. I just become steam. Maybe when you boil a kettle of water, that's all. That steam coming out is people. People are coming out your kettle when you're drinking them. Awful. Let's go back to this now. Jeff says, I think, you lost the leg. Some now have had it though. They are so thin at the toe area they look like fishnets. Yeah, that's what mine are like on the heels, Jeff. Fishnets. Oh, you wear those as well, do you? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I have occasionally worn fishnets, only in private, mine, white ones. I haven't got them anymore. No, I won't go. I did used to wear some fishnet stockings in front of mirrors at home, and occasionally on webcam, people send you little donations and they ask you to do things on the webcam. I've done that before as well. My sister tried that as well, but unfortunately no one would ring her. Don't know why that was. My sister is the only person that's been sacked from Babestation due to lack of calls. Stop it. Do you know the last half of this show is much better than the first half? I've just realised that. Maybe I should just start at the last half. Thank you, Jeff. Simon says, very sorry about the jokes, Mr. Chop Chop. I shall not tell you any more. Good. Oh, dear. Rachel says, OK, Chris, can you get my granddaughter a play frame? Because we're talking about Christmas presents and what. I don't know your granddaughter, Rachel. Get it yourself. Bloomin' cheek. Go to Hamleys. Hamleys has got everything. Oh, actually, I don't know if I've got any play frames. You're probably better off at Argos. Oh, I saw it. Here's a good present. Do you go down Tesco's, anyone? Look at this. Look at that. It's £28.29. I spotted this in the sun the other day. Now, does it do anything? Let's have a look. It dances and moves, apparently, this thing. Oh, it doesn't say what it's called, but there we are. Fisher Price. Get one of those for your little ones, I suppose up to about 3 years old. It dances and moves, a little bit like myself at my live gigs. I dance and move. We can't be just standing there, like lemons, bored to tears. Time for today's birthdays, boys and girls. Happy birthday today to Danny Dellaway. Happy birthday, Danny. DJ West. Are you a DJ? DJ West, birthday today. Anna Jane Knight, who is my cousin-in-law. Hello, Anna. Oh, in Australia. There's a little picture of her. Is that you or is that Lizzie? Oh, that's Lizzie. It's Lizzie. Doesn't say your age there, Anna. Anyway, happy birthday, Anna. Happy birthday to Adam Seddon, 24 years old today. Simon Reed, 51, dear. You're behind me. Happy birthday, Simon. Guy Dreamelectric. Now, is Dreamelectric, is that your real surname? That's the question. I think that's a made-up surname. It's a good surname, but I'm not sure that's your correct surname. Is that allowed on Facebook? Are we having impersonators on here? Happy birthday, Guy. Happy birthday to Zoe Powell, 33 today. Richard Green, 39. Happy birthday, Richard. CJ, 28 now, aren't you, sir? Happy birthday, CJ. Now, where are you living now? I don't think you're you're down Maidenhead, are you, anymore? I can't remember now. Happy birthday, CJ. Simon Couch. Happy birthday, Simon. Oh, yes, I remember your picture. Hello, Simon. And happy birthday to Nicola Devlin. Now, Nicola Devlin, are you my niece-in-law, twice removed, 3 times above? I'm not quite sure how that works, Nicola. But now someone can work all that out. Who is it that can work all that out? That cousins-in-law, second removed, twice related. I don't know. But anyway, happy birthday, Nicola. Let's sing the song. There's no piano here, really. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Happy birthday to you. Have a nice birthday, everyone. Okay, that's it today. Just to let you know, it's Monday night. So if you fancy some cheap drinks and karaoke, I'll be hosting karaoke tonight and every Monday at Central Station, Wharfdale Road in King's Cross. Starts at 8 o'clock and finishes at 11:30. Once again, join us for karaoke tonight and each and every Monday at Central Station, Wharfdale Road, King's Cross in London, starting at 8 o'clock and finishing at 11:30 together with cheap drinks. Apart from that, have a nice Monday. Time for me to go swimming now. Cheerio.